Hi readers, Lisa Rodriguez from the Battle of the Books Quiz Center here. The 2026 Oregon Battle of the Books titles have recently been posted, so I am reading like crazy and really enjoying it. As always, I get introduced to books that I might never have heard of if not for this, so I'm very grateful for that. Also, I love spooky stuff. I love reading spooky books. I love haunted houses and spooky movies and vampires and werewolves and ghosts and stuff. So for the high school level, the book that I chose to read first was Cemetery Boys, because I just knew that I would love it, and I did. It was awesome, and it was a page turner. I mean, I finished this book at 3:30 in the morning. I had been reading earlier in the day, went to sleep, and then I woke up, had my insomnia in the middle of the night, and I just finished it. It was excellent. The main character's name is Yadriel, and Yadriel is trans. He was born a girl and identifies as a boy. He is a teenage boy living in East Los Angeles. This was also fun for me because I know East LA very well. I have family who live there. I was born in Los Angeles and grew up in the Los Angeles area. So a lot of the places that they talk about in the book, I have been to. So it was fun for me to imagine them. A lot of the story does take place in a cemetery, which I just can't think of anything more fun than running around a cemetery at night. I know I'm weird. So Yadriel is a boy in a family of Brujx. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. It's Brujx. So you're not saying brujo or bruja. It's a non-gender word, Brujx. Anyway, basically, brujo means warlock and bruja means witch. Now they're not witches or warlocks like you might normally think of in the English definition. Their job in this family is the men, they turn 15, they have a ceremony, and the men then have some object, a magic object that's special to them, and they use that to send spirits to help them, to guide them to the next world. That's the job of the men. The job of the women, the brujas, is to heal. They can heal people magically. Even Yadriel's father accepts and loves him. It's not like anybody in his family turns him away or disowns him or anything like that, which happens to a lot of trans people. That doesn't happen to Yadriel. However, he doesn't have the acceptance that he wants as part of being part of this family, being a Brujx. And he knows that that the Lady Death, their patron saint, he knows that she will give him the magic that he needs to do the male thing that they do, but his dad won't let him go through the ceremony. And sometimes he even forgets himself and says, go off and go be with the other women. Stuff like that really offends Yadriel. So the book is mostly about him proving himself, but there is a murder. There's murders taking place and mystery, which I love mystery. And toward the end, there's just a wonderful description of Dia de los Muertos. I think it's a beautiful celebration. I think it's beautiful that people take this time to remember and honor their loved ones that have moved on. My son and his partner went to the Dia de los Muertos celebration in Oaxaca, Mexico, a couple years ago, and I've seen video of it, and it's just so beautiful. So I really would like to do that someday. So I really enjoyed reading the description of that in the book as well. So the book is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas, and it's suspenseful, exciting, spooky, inspiring. I love Yadriel's Lita, his abuelita. By the way, I'm an abuelita too, but instead of calling me Lita, which is the ending of abuelita, my grandchildren call me Abu, which I came up with that. It's easier than saying abuela, right? And abuelita, well, my real name is Lisa, so I don't know. It would have been too close. Being called Lita, it would sound like they were calling me Lisa. So I like being called Abu, especially because it's different. My new website is bobqc.net because I have so many quizzes now that they're not just for Oregon anymore. They're for the whole world. Speaking of that, not even just the English-speaking world. This book, Cemetery Boys, is also, there's a Spanish edition of it available. Another book, there are several books in this next year's, the 25-26 school year. There's several books in the Battle of the Books that are in Spanish as well. So I will be posting a Spanish version, hablo español, of Cemetery Boys, and also of a middle school book that I'm still reading, but I'm almost done with, called Mexikid. And there's several other books as well that have Spanish editions being posted. And I'm going to go back through my quizzes and find other books that I know they have Spanish versions, like Esperanza Rising. I know there's a Spanish version of the book, so I'm going to put a Spanish version of the quiz on my website. So bobqc.net. If you have questions or comments or just anything, books you'd like to suggest for me to make a quiz about, email me at lisa@bobqc.net, or still, I do have my email at 14obob@gmail.com. I hope you have a great weekend and keep reading. I'll talk to you later. Bye.